What does it mean to not have Shackelford at quarterback and Nate Thompson filling his shoes?
Well, I think the big thing is we put a lot on Shaq last year, but he played quite a bit. Even though it wasn't quarterback, he had quite a bit of experience. I think the big thing for us with Nate will be just to kind of not ease him in, but not put too much on him too early, and kind of rely on our offensive line, rely on our running game a little bit, and try and put him in some spots to allow him to be successful early before putting too much on him.
Talk about senior leadership. Tristan Duncan, wide receiver, and then the defensive side, Jacob Stoneburner, who comes back as a senior as well. The presence that they bring to the team this year.
Well, I think it's big. Anytime that you have those kind of guys back, it's big for us. Tristan, we've got to find ways to get him the ball, and the tricky part's going to be in the spring. I mean, anybody that's been around baseball or track meets or anything like that, we could get 6 Fridays where you can't throw the ball from me to you just because of the wind and the rain. And so hopefully we have conditions that are conducive to throw the ball, and we can take advantage of his big playability because he's a home run hitter for us there. Stoney on the defensive side, to have somebody that's been a three-year varsity guy, a physical kid, kind of sets the tone for our defense. I think having him back to give us that physical presence and leadership there. And we've got a number of guys back, defensively, that we feel good about and that we think can make plays. A couple more seniors, Austin Herbert, the 3-year starter. Parker Wolf sets the interception record. So I think we got a number of guys.
What are you telling the team as far as prepping? You only get a few days to prep up for Friday night, the season opener at Muhammad.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's weird. Like anybody that keeps asking me, I just keep telling them the same thing. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. I think the big thing for us early on is going to be everybody early on, but all those cliches that win football games: don't turn the ball over, don't get lined up correctly, don't have any coverage busts, keep the ball in front of you and tackle it. Like all those things are going to be magnified in this short season, and especially the number of guys that we got coming off a great basketball season in a short team turnaround time to play this. It's going to be even more important for us just to be simple. Defensively, just get lined up, get your eyes where they're supposed to be, recognize formations. They do a lot of different things formationally. And then offensively, take care of the ball and hopefully have the ability to put some points on the board and get out of there with a win.
How are you going to handle the position of quarterback and filling the shoes of Nathan Shackelford?
Well, Shaq, he was a great quarterback. He was a great leader for our team. He had a lot of talent. He always helped me out a lot when I was behind him. Normally once you're done with basketball, you're pretty well done for the year. And I think it's a big adjustment for all of us to put on the pads and line up. We got a game in 4 days, and so I think it's a big adjustment. But I think we got enough talent and enough hard work. We can all get it done.
What are the keys for Nate Thompson for your senior year?
Well, you want to get the ball to number 11, of course, and just take care of the ball. Don't turn the ball over. We got a great defense, and so let them work and just keep the ball in his hands. We got a great running back, Chase Woomer, and a great offensive line. I feel like we got a lot of weapons this year.
Well, I think that this spring is definitely going to be a challenge, but I think that's something that this program has kind of been built around. Is we face challenges pretty well and we tackle obstacles. I think we're just going to have to get used to playing on loose footing and playing when it's wet and sloppy, but we do that best because we did it all last fall and did it deep into the playoffs, so we're excited. I'm really excited this year. I think we're going to have a lot more throwing offense. I think Nate can really fling that thing and let it eat, so I'm excited to see what he can do.
What would be the biggest improvement in your game that you have noticed?
I really noticed that I am able to run my routes a lot better. My route running's gotten a lot better. My footwork's a lot better. In addition, catching, I'm a lot more comfortable catching and running. I think just pretty much I'm a better player all around. It's hard to really narrow it down to one specific area, but if I had to pick, it would be route running.
We're going to run the ball a lot more. Defensively, it's going to be tough. Our box has to be – there's a lot of new kids playing as well, so it's going to be tough either way. But on defense, I feel like new kids stepping in will be the biggest factor that we'll have this year. Switching sports is always going to be difficult. The level of intensity and stuff that changes from basketball to football is different. But football is my life, man, so I feel like I'm going to pick it up just like any other.
Going into Muhammad on Friday, The season outlook for you, Jacob Stoneburner, on the defensive side, what are you wanting to accomplish for your senior season?
Just want to lead the defense. I want to be on defensive side of the ball. I want us to be as physically sound and technically sound as we can. So, I mean, it's leading the guys as best as possible, really. I mean, I do my job, get everybody else to do theirs.
5.